All right, guys, so we're back. It's evening here in Florida. It's actually a cool day. It rained all day. Walking my daughter in the stroller. So let's talk about lead generation. And this video, I want to talk about some of the simplicities, a lot of the things I've learned over the last few years when it comes to generating leads, and some of the things that I think would be very helpful for you guys looking to generate leads for your clients, and if you're a business owner, generating leads for your business. One of the things when it comes to generating leads is, let me start here because it's such a big topic. But one of the things is going to be the platform you're on, right? If you're using a search platform like Google or Bing, even YouTube, you have a lot more leverage because you can control with keywords and SEO and things like that, the types of people that are going to call you. But it could be a lot more costly. I was talking to a client the other day. He said, "Hey, Mike, is there anything we can do more?" I'm like, "Well, we're getting a lot of leads. You want to look at YouTube ads, you want to look at social." And I'm like, just keep in mind, those platforms are not necessarily high for volume. I'm sorry, those platforms are not necessarily for intent. They're more associated with volume. And if you can work with them, great, because you're going to get, more customers, probably a better or cheaper CPA, because he's really good at sales. And so for lead, it's hot out here. For lead generation, like I'm going up a mountain. For lead generation, think about that, right? Thinking about, I was actually using AI the other day and trying to identify and come up with new ways to identify your customer, your actual customer, who's going to be the person to buy. And so I was asking it questions in relation to, let's find sub-niches. I think sub-niches are a thing that most people forget about. One thing we look at is our creative, which is really important. But I think if you identify and find the sub-niche that works really well for your offer, that changes a lot too, because your sub-niche is essentially a holy grail within your space. Let's look at, let's look at plumbing. Well, let's look at roofing, for instance, right? Roofing. The best possible roofing leads that anyone can get are homes of a certain age, because the likelihood, and in a certain location, because the likelihood that the home is going to have, the roof is going to have some damage is a lot higher. And if you're in that space and you know the roof is very well, you already know, right, that, hey, the likelihood of this home having a ABC problem, for instance, is really high. And hey, if I get enough of them, it can make a lot of sense. So let's just say it's for like homes that are, mosquitoes are coming out, homes that are, I don't know, 15, 20 years old. You kind of figure out the age bracket of the house. And if you do, you can run the offer directly to their target audience. Let's say it's for homes in a specific area, zip code targeting. Like a lot of the homes here are brand new, so it wouldn't really make sense, right? But next, who knows, 5-10 years, especially if we have a lot of strong storms, it makes a ton of sense, right? I think when it comes to advertising, lead gen wise, most people don't think of those things, right? They think about, especially on Facebook, a lot of people fail miserably because I saw someone use their business card as their creative, and it wasn't even cropped the correct way. So I think that naturally we become lazy in creatives, in language, and what that does, unfortunately, is that makes it really tough to know, hey, does this work? You made one ad on Facebook, you made one ad copy, and you said, hey, let's go. that may not be the ad that works. You know, like I'll make, even I teach my students, they'll make a bunch of ads, you know, and sometimes you'll get lazy. Like I get lazy and I'll go and make like 5-6 ads. I'm like, all right. And then it's not performing the way I want. I'm like, all right, we got to get serious here. You know, I'll go and make like 10 or 20 different ads. Then I'll take some of the ads I made, I'll throw them into like AI, ChatGPT, and I'll put it in there and say, hey, make this better. I'll look at it and say, let's remove this part, let's add that part. I'll do my research, right? Like, we're getting serious now. I'm gonna do my research. What are some of my competitors doing? Which takes time. And once I find what's missing, then it's like game on in the ad, because I know that's going to drop our cost per lead. Another thing is make it really simple. Like sometimes we try to get very complex with the strategy of funnels, but we want to make it really simple for our audience to convert, especially if we don't have any data, because that's going to allow us to pull back the curtain a little bit and adjust things. But sometimes if you don't know what's going to convert in the beginning, you don't know what ad, what hook, what angle, and you're thinking, hey, let me create an ad I don't know that works with a super complex funnel. There's a little reverse, you're working backwards, you're hurting yourself. You don't even know if it converts, and so you still haven't gotten a lead. The ad could be great, but your survey, your funnel is terrible, and nobody wants to convert. So I would say if you take people even off of social, make it really simple. Maybe they just have to put their email or their name in to go to the next step. Maybe they just have to click a button. There's no step. Hey, do you want this offer? Great. Click this button. Feed the conversion back to Facebook. Super simple. And on the next page, you can probably increase the intensity a little bit before they get to you. So I hope this has been helpful. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to give you guys a lot of tips, tricks, and strategies to generating more leads and sales for your business.